Being stung by a scorpion sounds fucking terrifying.
It is, it's an
Wait a minute.
experience.
This is gonna sound really stupid. Is a scorpion an arachnid?
Yeah.
It's a spider.
It's got 8 legs.
Well, it's not a spider.
Yeah,
It
I
is
mean-
an arachnid.
Well, technically,
Is
the
it?
front two are like pincers.
I didn't know that.
I don't know if
No. There's 8 legs on that thing, and then the claws or whatever the fuck you call it.
Oh.
Chris, type it in. Is a scorpion a arachnid? Is that how you pronounce that?
I think so.
Yeah.
Arachnid.
Yeah.
Especially those big ass scorpions, those massive ones are fucking
Yes.
terrifying.
Dude, they're related to spiders.
Yeah, man.
Tallah's fucking smart.
Holy shit.
Listen, we just like bugs.
Yeah.
We love bugs.
Did your band go to school or something?
Barely. Honestly, barely.
No, we just really like bugs.
Who were the high school dropouts?
Well, see, I did online school halfway through high school, so that's kind of a dropout thing because I just Googled everything at that point. I didn't really do any work, you know.
Same.
You did?
Yeah.
You dropped out or did
Sophomore
online
year,
shit?
I did. The last 2 years of high school was homeschool.
Same,
So,
man.
yeah.
And Alex. That's half the band right there.
I never went to school at all, so
Yeah, he's homeschooled too.
You never
look at
went
that.
to school.
I never even could drop out.
That's sick.
He's the only one that went to college. Or what about you, Joel?
Well, yeah, I got my bachelor's
Full
degree.
graduate public school.
Let's go.
Nice.
What does that
Hey,
mean?
I
Full-
graduated.
A full graduate? Wait, what?
I
does
just
that
mean I didn't switch to online or I didn't do anything like that. I just went straight all
You,
4
you-
years.
straight
you didn't
in.
go to college, though, did you?
No, I did not.
So we only got one college guy.
Cool.
I took
I'm the guy.
like 2 or 3 community college classes.
That counts.
I did that
Went to a
too,
university
but
for
No
5
I don't think that
years.
counts.
And then you
Yeah.
dropped out of those classes, right?
Well, technically,
Yes.
but
Yeah. I did the same thing. I went to college for 1 year similar to you. I went to a RCC around here, Riverside Community College, and took some classes for a year, failed all of them, and then went on tour of Suicide Sounds.
it happens.
Yeah. It's like, it made no sense to me. I'm like, wait, I just graduated high school that I hated. I'm going to do the same classes again?
Yeah.
How was that, Justin?
I loved college.
Did you?
Yeah, I got my bachelor's degree in communications media.
Oh, shit. What does that mean?
It's like graphic design, film, theater. What is the other one? Like typography, and then I got a minor in music.
A minor in music. Well, technically, you're a major in music now, right?
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah, it's pretty
Good
fun.
job.
I did it. I did the thing,
You're the smartest one in Tallah.
and I had no debt.
Hey,
Nice.
there we go.
That's the impressive
That's the
part.
best part.
Yeah.
How do I do that? How do I get no debt?
I got a bunch of like state grants because I did really well in high school. So like
Oh,
the state paid for me to go to college.
you did your homework.
Yeah.
Wow. I never did my
sick.
homework. Who here did their homework?
Nope.
Nope. No.
I did all my homework.
Technically,
Wow.
Thomas, everything was homework for him because
I
he's
got straight
homeschooled.
A's.
Yeah. Oh,
You got 3 days? Tall,
In
smart.
high
Dude,
school. In
that's
high
us.
Your band's smart.
Somewhat.
Can we do a quick intro?
Yeah, sure.
Cool.
What are we doing? Are we live? Are we doing
Yeah,
this?
yeah.
I didn't even know. I thought
We've been going this whole time?
We've been going for 5 minutes.
What?
We're in.
I thought we were just like talking. I don't
We
know.
are- That's what this is.
I
dude.
guess. What? Okay, wait.
Welcome to a podcast.
All right. I will. What do you want me to say? What do I do?
Your name will be very nice.
Should I look at the cameras? Is that
No,
like-
just fucking say your name, man. And go in a circle.
I'm Max. Max Portnoy. You.
I'm Justin Bonnets.
Okay.
I'm Derek Schneider.
Joel McDonald.
Thomas Couche.
I'm Alex Snowden.
I appreciate your band being here so early.
You should probably shouldn't have told me we were live because I'm all like, what?
It's like, and we're done. We're like, we've been talking for an hour. Yeah. Yeah.
Just blacked out the whole podcast.
Where did you think this was?
I don't know. I was like, I thought we were still like, I don't know.
That's what we're doing, man. You come
All
here,
right.
sit down, we just talk shit.
All right, I'm gonna sip some water and I'm
Okay.
gonna readjust.
Yeah, it's time to readjust some things, right?
All right. Yeah, I'm in it. Let's go.
Well, yeah, I've been listening to Tallah for quite a while. I've been trying to get your band in here for quite some time, so I'm glad that it finally worked out.
Hell yeah,
You know,
dude.
and thank you for your patience as well.
Yeah, I've been watching the podcast for a bit too, so I was like, I wonder when we'll get on there. And then like we started this tour, and our manager Brad hit me. I was like, "You want to do this?" I was like, "Of course, why wouldn't I? That sounds sick." So
Shout out to Brad.
yeah, he's awesome.
Let's go, Brad.
He's the best.
And I apologize for Chris being late. You fuck, dude.
Whoa.
God. Wearing, dude. If only the cameras could see the Crocs he's wearing. Chris, the camera guy, calling him out. He's
go.
late. Shut up. These camera angles better be sick. They better be the best of all time.
The best they've ever been. Yeah.
Also, this is the first one where we have 6 members here.
Yeah. Is it the first band with 6 people, or just the first one where all members were here at once?
Good question.
Are we the biggest band to come through here? No, well, no, we're not, because Code was here, and Code has 6 people, so never mind.
Okay. Yeah, 6 people.
We got the most at once, so we got something.
Whose idea was it to bring in the turntables?
I would say it was more Justin to the specific turntables. I
Okay.
always was just like, we need samples and shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
And then he was like, dude, we need some like new metal scratching. And I was like, all right. So we were like, it was kind of like both though. I knew we needed like, because when we're in the studio, we do so much like sound shit and like just samples, effects, all this bullshit that we just, and since we don't play with tracks, we just do it all raw. We like need someone to do all that. So, we got Thomas now.
Hello.
It's like we need someone that's straight from homeschool to tour.
Yeah, exactly.
Boom. That's sick.
Yeah. So, it's been cool though. I mean, it gives us that kind of like old schooly new metal vibe, but at the same time lets us do like more modern shit, which is cool. So,
Totally. Yeah. Who else? What other bands out right now has turntables?
I knew like Vane had a DJ dude for a little bit. I don't think
Vane
he's with
does?
them anymore though. Yeah.
Oh.
It was only for like a period of time. I think he left or something.
Is he on a record or no?
I don't think so, because I don't think I heard any scratching on that first album.
I need to check out Bane again. Yeah, I didn't know they have a DJ.
Yeah, I don't know if they're gonna replace him or anything, but he was there for a bit. I saw them live like 2 times when he was there. But yeah,
I think Max is really fucking cool because bands, especially right now, they're trying to make things smaller. Like, okay, let's bring out the less gear as possible, less members.
this
Don't look
guy's
at me.
still
Don't
trying to
look at
like
me.
get us to like clear our
Don't
stage
look at
out.
me.
He comes in and he's just like, "Why do you guys have cabs?" Oh my god!
It's just noise. It's noise on the stage.
There's noise on the stage.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
The stage
Listen.
is supposed to have noise on it, right?
Hold on.
Maybe not. I mean,
Maybe
we're
not,
talking
okay.
about MIDI drum kits, all that kind of stuff. I'm telling you, the
whoa.
full
yeah.
MIDI tour. We do full MIDI tour. I have a MIDI guitar at home. You can have a silent
Nah.
stage.
Nah,
That would
can't
be
do that.
so
I
awkward,
don't like
dude.
that. It's just us stomping around up there in silence.
It's just it'd be like one of those memes where they like replace the audio with just like sneakers scratching.
Yeah.
on
No,
the-
no, yeah,
you know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah.
That's literally what it would sound like.
Oh my goodness.
Anyway, I like to have the kind of more old school approach with things. So me and Thomas don't see eye to eye on that.
Fine.
But
It's fine.
Probably fight a lot about it.
yeah, not really. But
No.
he just says, "Dude, why have cabs?" I'm just like, and
I
then
mean,
it just stays up there.
it also comes with I do the pack. So when
Yeah.
they hand me the cabs, I'm like, do we really need these? You know, like we're traveling in a van, no trailer. It's
Yeah.
like
I saw that.
we
I was
really
like,
need the cabs.
I was like, where's our trailer at?
Nope. We don't. We're like fuck driving with a trailer, so
Yeah.
we just shove it all in the van and make it work.
Okay. I don't know what your band's doing, but back in the day, you would put your gear in a trailer so you have room to fucking lay down. And
Yeah, see, that would have been smart, but we don't really want to drive with an extra thing dangling in the back, you know? So we're like,
Every
fuck
single
it.
one of us.
We also, the plan was to throw the gear in the van and then somehow sleep in there too. And then once we like got to the first night, we're like, it's not happening.
Cabs,
It's just
yeah.
not. Yeah, exactly. It's the cab's fault.
Yeah.
So
didn't really think that went through.
no,
Right?
no. Well, he sleeps in the van
I sleep
anyway.
in the van anyway.
He'll stay out there.
Why?
The rest of
Because
us.
he snores really loud.
Hey, I hate people that snore.
Yeah.
Oh no, I'm out. See you guys.
Oh, Derek,
Get out.
our drummer Ernie snores and it fucking drives me insane.
Here's my question, because you guys are in a bus. How do you? Is it still that loud with snores? Like, because you guys are still kind of close in there.
Honestly, I haven't really thought about it that way. No, actually, when
That
you're
means no.
no, yeah.
Well,
It's-
we've done
So we
the
just
RV before, and there's bunks in the back.
Oh, yeah, but-
and because it's moving,
I sleep on the
don't-
couch.
I've still heard complaints about his snoring. I'm not in that bunk area with them because there's like a different bed thing in the RV.
Speaking of,
Yeah.
But he's loud, man.
Actually, it's surprisingly the hotel is way worse because you hear everything.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
yeah.
if someone snores, you're like, I'm gonna kill that motherfucker. Dude.
Thomas has a funny trick. Do I expose your trick right now?
It was on Dragon Ball.
We're all in 2 beds, basically. Well, Joel does a pull-out, then Justin sleeps in the van, so we all kind of share one room.
Mm-hmm.
So I've developed this technique of stopping snoring where and it works. You can try it if you have someone you know who snores.
Let's hear it.
My partner snores at home, so here's what you do. As soon as they start snoring, you just hold their nose, right? As long as they're snoring through their nose. This only works in that case. Hold their nose and you wait for 3 breaths. So you, like they suck in 3 times, and on the 3rd time you let go, and they let in a big breath, and it like resets their snore. And then
It's
it stops.
kind of scary
It
to
works.
watch, dude.
It works every time.
He did it to Joel.
Yeah, I did it to Joel.
Joel was snoring, and it was
like
kind of
patient
scary.
zero. I was like, watch this, 3 breaths. Yeah, just hold it.
Joel like rose up too, sleeping. He just went like, I was like, oh my god, and he just went back to sleep. And it worked. He didn't stop. He stopped snoring after that.
Did you wake up?
No, I didn't even know they did it.
I don't
the
like
next morning.
doing it to people that like, because it's like an invasion of privacy, but
A little bit.
it does work.
That's fucked up. Hey, Chris, can you type that in? What? Stop snoring? What? Is that a
You're
thing?
gonna get like CPAP machines.
What? So
No,
what made you
this
do
is
that?
It's a patented.
What made you do that?
I just need techniques. I never fall asleep first, so whenever I'm
Oh, it's
sleeping
fucked
next
up.
to someone that snores, I just can't fall asleep then. So I've developed techniques,
So you started to experiment like you're writing a song.
Yeah.
Okay.
Did you look? You just pinched the nose and
Yeah.
that was it?
Yeah.
What made you think to pinch a nose, dude?
I don't know. What else am I
Desperate
supposed to
times.
do? Yeah.
Desperate times, desperate measures.
Oh, it works. And then Justin saw it in Dragon Ball or something.
Yeah, I just watched all of Dragon Ball, and there was an episode Goku's snoring, and this kid just like pinches his nose and he stops, and I was like,
See?
"Yo,
really?
Thomas, look."
I'll have to rewatch that.
Is there hey Chris? Is there like a 1 through 10 on that site? Like down more or something? Down. Stop snoring.
Oh, they're not numbered, but
No. It's, use an anti-snoring mouthpiece.
That's what that is, basically. You just cover it. No.
Oh shit. Nasal strip.
That sounds like it could be.
Yeah, nasal strip sounds like what it could
Reduce body weight. I'm fucked there. Okay. Go down. Go down. Mouth exercises.
What the
Oh,
fuck does that mean?
Okay. Wow. Okay.
That's so weird.
Well,
Dang. Okay. Well.
He only snores on his back.
yeah.
be. Yeah.
Once he's on his side, he's fine. But like when you see him turn over, you're like, "Oh, here
Oh,
it comes."
no.
And it ramps up too. It starts kind of quiet, and every snore like increases in volume until it's just like
it's all the benching, dude. Come on.
he's got a big chest, dude.
What else is it? I'm like not overweight or anything,
No.
so it's like, what the hell is it?
I don't know, man.
It's all this chest weight.
Well, I don't see Thomas. I don't see your technique on there. So
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
It's gonna become the new
I'll
technique.
patent it. Yeah.
you should patent.
I'm telling you, it works. Like, it's
does.
scary.
It is. It's kind of terrifying to watch, honestly.
So wait, you only tried it with Joel or what?
Yeah, you did
Well,
do
I
it to
said,
Derek.
like
I'm
my
surprised.
girlfriend at home, she snores too, and I do the same thing. Just hold her nose.
Do Derek one of these nights.
You could go
But
ahead.
it's 3 breaths. That's
Welcome
all you
to.
need.
It's 3 breaths. Okay.
On the 3rd one, as they're breathing in, you let go, and they suck in a bunch of air.
Yeah, that's
That's
when
the
you feel like
technique.
they're dying or something.
I mean, you could just kick me to the side too. That's okay.
Yeah.
I do that sometimes too. But that's involuntary.
Tallah's sick. That's cool.
Yeah.
So your band is from PA, correct?
That's
Kinda.
kind of where we all meet up, but honestly, everyone's in a different state at this point. He's
Okay.
from Massachusetts,
New Jersey.
Jersey.
Oh shit.
Joel's all the way down in Florida.
Florida.
Yeah. And
I'm in PA.
yeah, I knew Thomas for like a long time. We were just both from PA, and then Alex is Arizona.
Hanging
Yeah.
with scorpions.
Hanging out with scorpions, yeah.
Terrifying.
So, well, she kind of lives out in PA now too, somewhat.
Yeah.
So-
I'm a desert transplant to Pittsburgh right
Desert
now.
transplant.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Wow.
it was kind of like it started because we did originally. when the band first started, we had kind of a lot of people from PA in and out of the
Like
band.
3 people in Philly.
So yeah, it was just kind of like a good base for us. And now at this point, it's just like I don't know. It's just stayed as like
It's
our
just the easy
home.
answer.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Yeah,
Sure.
it's somewhat of a midway point, I guess. If you're in Mass and Joel's in Florida, and then I'm in Pittsburgh, we all just kind of. I mean, it's still insane for Joel though, but
I like driving.
Thanks,
man.
Joel.
It's no big deal.
You drive up there?
Yeah,
How long's that drive?
about 13 and a half hours on a good day.
What do you do on that drive?
Listen to podcasts,
Sick.
jam to music. Yeah.
Sick.
yeah.
What music and what podcasts?
Court of
I
Thorns.
like.
Give people some tips.
No, I like a lot of like true crime podcasts, stuff like that.
I see that.
Yeah. And that's always good to pass the time.
Yeah, those true crime ones, people love that shit.
Ooh.
Those true crime stuff, people love it.
You get someone who can like act it out really well, like captivate you.
Oh, totally.
Actually, you know what? I'm gonna stop being a hater. What's a good one?
Yeah,
What's a good one?
It's a good one. It's actually been a while. I didn't listen to any podcasts on the way this last time.
You're on the spot, man.
Are we thinking
I am
of
on
true
the spot.
crime or anything?
True crime. Because I'm a semi hater, so
Semi-hater.
I'm gonna sit down and either watch one or listen to one.
I thought you meant you didn't like trucks. Like a semi-hater.
A semi-truck hater.
I'll see myself out.
Oh my goodness!
You know, I'm blanking.
Are
I'm
you on the
blanking
spot right now?
Yeah, I'm on the spot right now. I'm blanking.
He's lying. He didn't listen to True Crime. It was all a bit.
So for
all
13 hours,
You
you
put
don't
him on the
fucking know
spot. He
what.
didn't know what to say.
Oh my, okay, but this fucking
He doesn't
podcast
do.
is
He just
terrible.
drives for 13 hours.
How about bands at least, dude?
Bands. Okay. Chamber.
Get in that mic, man.
Chamber.
Get
I
those
like
lips
listening
on
to
the
Chamber.
mic.
You know,
Slip the mic off.
Slipknot, Mudvayne, the classics.
Of course,
you know.
classics. Never goes away.
Guilty pleasure.
What do you better say, man?
Throw on a little Ariana.
Oh,
Every now and then.
yes.
that's
Switch it up.
Alex's thing too.
Switch it up a little bit.
Ariana Grande?
Yeah.
Sick.
Yeah.
Honestly, I never put on her tunes.
Really?
I never. I don't think. Honestly, I never even heard a song. To be honest.
I haven't either.
It hits the spot sometimes, not gonna lie.
Alex makes me listen to it. It's all right.
Yeah, you know, there's
I
I don't
prefer
love
other pop.
everything. I Max has turned me on to some pop, which is
I love
not
Doja
something
Cat.
I thought I would say.
So
yeah.
that's what I prefer.
Max has got
If
me
we're gonna go
really
that
into
way,
Doja Cat.
So, but that's different than Ariana. So whatever. Ariana.
I don't know, but it scratches
Grande?
the same itch in my world.
It's
You know what I mean?
Ariana? Ari?
Ari.
Ari.
It's
Ari.
I think it's
Ari
Ari.
sounds better.
It's Ari.
Better.
Ari.
Ari. Okay.
I can remember one podcast that I listened to. It's not a true crime. It's the John Bernthal's podcast.
Oh, dude, he's great.
Was that Real Ones?
Yeah.
Real Ones.
He's awesome.
incredible.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, real ones. Yeah. He has like the yellow logos, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
Real ones. Yeah.
Yeah, I first listened to that one with him and Shia LaBeouf. It was just,
Oh
it
yeah.
was wild. Yeah, the way that the kind of questions he asks, and he really
Sick.
and he listens. You know, it's yeah, it's incredible.
Listening's hard. Is that one correct?
Look at that.
Oh yeah,
Dude,
look
that's
at that.
fast.
Boom. That's sick.
Look at that
Yeah.
guy.
Shut
Been
up,
through
Bubs.
it.
What? He's a goat.
He looks
Great.
like a Jedi.
Derek's been
Great
trying to get
actor.
us to watch fucking Holes this whole tour.
We should
every night.
great,
We should
dude.
do. Let's watch Holes.
We should put the book on because the movie's god awful.
Hey,
But the book,
Hey.
I remember reading the book growing up, and it was so good.
We watched Holes though recently as a band.
No, that
when
was
was that?
years
No,
ago.
no,
2020.
I can't. The
Recently?
movie's gonna ruin the.
This is a movie?
Yeah.
The fuck is this?
You never seen Holes?
Holes.
dude?
Get
up them holes.
They dig holes.
They're whole.
Yeah.
They
Look
dig
at that,
holes.
look at-
Okay.
look at-
Oh,
Baby
you gotta
LaBeouf.
watch it.
Holes.
Dude, it's scorpions are in this, right? Isn't that
Oh, yeah.
fucking a thing?
No,
Yeah.
the yellow spotted
was
lizard.
this like a
The
juvenile
lizards,
reform camp?
that's what it was.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
It's basically it's like some kid like accidentally steals like some shoes, like they fall into his lap, and then he basically gets sent to this like child reform camp type thing, or like summer camp, but it's like brutal work. Like they just make you dig. What is it like?
You just dig a
6 by
hole.
6 foot holes
Yeah.
in the desert every day.
Okay.
His hands are like bleeding. Like
I kind of
Just,
want
like,
to do
brutal.
that though.
No.
You want to dig holes? In the
When I
sun
was
all
a
day?
kid, I loved digging holes. I would just go in my backyard, and I don't know why my mom would let me do that. I just tear up the backyard.
No, I can't watch this.
Dude, I got in trouble at the beach one time for doing that.
The beach. Isn't that what you're
I
supposed
was
to
at
do?
the beach and I dug a hole that was like, it had to be at least 6 feet tall because it was bigger than me. And a lifeguard shows up, jumps in the hole, and goes, "We got a 6-footer, fill it up." And I was just like,
Why were you digging?
I don't know. I didn't want to go in the water, and like my whole family was in the water, and just sat there and just dug a hole for like 3 hours.
I was the same way.
Yeah,
I,
that was me too.
I hated the
Spike
water, so
digging.
I would dig.
Yeah.
We were sand dudes.
I didn't even have a shovel. I was using my hands until I found a big seashell, and then I started using that.
Nah,
And I
I
grabbed
grabbed
the
a
crabs.
whole metal shovel. Like, I came prepared.
You're being sick. who's it in? Is Shia LaBeouf in this movie or no?
Yeah,
yeah.
Okay. That's why.
Look at these kids.
Yeah.
That's why it came up. When did it come out?
I was
That dude, it
little.
came out when I was
When I was in
2001.
elementary, yeah.
Was I alive, dude?
What year?
Was I even alive?
Was I alive?
It had to at least have been 2002 or
Whole
something.
movie
2003.
release
I saw it come
date.
up.
3.
I'd say
Yeah.
90.
I was alive.
Yeah,
Never mind.
we were
Oh, I'm good.
2 and 3 years old.
Yeah.
You were 2 and I was 13.
No, I was 4.
You were 4 years old?
Yeah.
You were born in
Oh.
99.
I was
Yep,
3.
99 March.
Sick,
so I was
dude.
4, man.
Dude, Korn's Issues came out and you were just born.
Yeah.
Wow. That's fucking sick, dude. This came out in November. Yep, November
Yeah.
99.
Oh, look at that.
That was, Issues was my birthday present.
Oh, sick.
That's cool.
Sick.
Such a cool gift.
That's awesome.
And then we saw him a few months later.
Me and Alex just made the 99 cutoff, so we're
Just barely.
technically 90s babies,
Yeah.
but people don't like to say that. So
We're in the
counts.
front half of 99. At least it's not like, August and back.
December.
Yeah,
99.
yeah.
December.
I'm a
That's,
90s kid, man.
that's pushing it.
You were in the 90s for like a week.
That is pushing it.
I was born December 31st. At fucking 11:59.
Status is everything.
90.
It feels weird because when I see someone like that's born in 2000, I'm like, oh, they're like a baby, and I'm like, that's literally a year after me.
4
but
months
it looks
after
like
us.
so.
It's
like,
unnatural. There's
Yeah,
something about
it looks weird.
And Justin was 13 at that point.
Yeah, I was born in 1990.
That's sick.
You're the
I'm
start.
the start
You're
of
the
the
start and
90s,
I'm the end, dude.
Yeah. That's poetic.
Yeah. Look at that.
Hey Max, I wanted to ask you. It seems like the band had like a fucking like a strong vision.
Yeah.
Where did that come from?
I wanted to do like a very specific thing for a while. I was doing a prog thing before with coincidentally Thomas and Derek, and prog's cool, but I was not. I couldn't stand going up there and just like seeing a bunch of people just like staring at me all just like. It
You were
fucking
both
sucked,
doing it.
dude. I hate that shit.
Yeah,
I can't do it. So I was just like, I always loved, like, for example, like early Slipknot, like the energy was just crazy and shit. So I was like, I just want to do like a crazy ass band. And I was also listening to like a lot of like the more like, I don't, if I call it hardcore, a lot of people are going to get mad. But the
Who cares?
like, yeah,
Fuck 'em.
like Code honestly was like a huge influence for me.
Really?
Yeah, back in the day, yeah.
Oh shit.
So like when I was forming the band, I was just like, I want to take the like hardcore stuffs like the Code Orange Veins sort of shit and like all the stuff that I grew up with, like Slipknot, System of a Down, Korn, and like kind of do that, but also do our own thing. And then I was just like, I need a fucking vocalist who's like completely unique, and
And insane.
found this guy. So, but yeah, it was very specific. I had like a very I'm really weird with that still. I'm just like, I have this thing in my brain that I need to get out, and it's like always very like planned out in my brain. So when I'm like doing it, it takes me a while to just like get it on paper, if that makes sense.
Yes.
You know? But I don't know. Yeah, I was tired of like the boring ass shows. So I was like, I need like people to do something. So
Yeah.
and I want to do stuff too. So I'm like, I don't want to just like sit there and like play my instrument. I want to like jump around and do stupid shit. So yeah.
I want people to fucking move.
Yeah, I know. I'm like, it's
Do
a
something.
show. It's supposed to be
Yeah.
fun. Like, I don't want to just like.
But
I don't
also in the prog scene, I find it like you're a little limited. Like, it only goes so far. Like before, it's like I don't know, unless you go more commercial or whatever. But
Sure.
like, I just don't really see it breaking out of.
Really, like, I was thinking about this literally on this tour because I think we were like listening to some prog stuff, and I'm like, I think I just have a bias, like, because growing up with Dream Theater, I'm just like, I love Dream Theater, and then I listen to other prog, and I'm like, I don't like this. So I'm like, I thought I liked prog because I grew up with like Dream Theater. And I was like, this is sick as fuck. And then I listened to other bands and I'm just like, eh. Like Haken's cool. That's like probably the only other band I really fuck with.
We love
but
Haken.
You don't like Leprous?
I don't want to. I don't want to say what I do and don't like. It's not for me.
Leprous isn't your cup of tea?
It's not for me. They have like maybe like 1 or 2 songs that I'm like, okay, that's kind of cool, but
You don't like Pain of Salvation?
I do really
you
like that
like-
one album.
Yeah.
What-
I was gonna say.
what's that one called?
Passing Light of Day.
That's a good album.
Oh yeah.
But that's kind of it. I don't know.
The best prog riff of all time is Tom Sawyer. Don't,
Yeah.
no.
That's the classic,
When
dude.
that shit comes on radio, there's something about when Alex Lifeson hits that riff. I just light up. I don't know what it is, and I don't like prog at all.
Yeah.
There's something about that riff, dude. Is like the way they play. I'm like, damn. God.
Do you ever see the South Park intro for that they were using live? Because Matt and Trey made like an intro tape for them to play at the shows.
Really?
It's fucking great. It's like the greatest thing I've ever seen. I'm like so jealous of it.
Chris, can we find that? South Park, Tom Sawyer.
Yeah, they did like the live intro. Yeah, this.
What's
Is
that?
this it?
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
Oh yeah, this is classic.
Oh, this is sick. Turn this up, Chris. Little Rush. Oh my goodness.
The book.
I never knew this.
This is great.
It's fucking sick.
Forgot about this.
South Park is always pushing the fucking bar.
Oh, yeah.
Always. They're always doing. They're still doing it.
Dude, I wanted to go to that 25th anniversary with Primus that they did. That show, I was
Yeah.
like so tempted to go. The tickets were so expensive.
Oh,
though.
we were seriously considering
Yeah.
spending like a couple grand to get there and do that.
To like fly out there, stay out there, get the tickets. It was like insane. But
Yeah.
I was like, because I love Primus too. Like so.
Sure.
To see like Matt and Trey do some shit with them, I was just like, dude, I gotta go. I don't know why I didn't fucking go.
In
regret
hindsight,
not
I
doing
know,
it.
I know.
Yeah.
That is kind of funny about going to like shows. It's like you'll see the price sometimes, and you're like, I can't do it. But then it's way too much money. Some shows are like that. But then once it passes,
Yeah.
some years pass, like I wish I went.
Yeah, it would
know,
have been worth
look at
it.
this.
I
We
fucking
coulda-
regret it now. Look at that, dude.
No.
Oh, that's sick.
They were like doing the voices on stage and everything. It was
Yeah.
great.
That's dope.
Yeah. And
Oh,
speaking
man.
of Rush, Getty and Alex came out and did some Rush stuff too, like as a surprise at that show.
Oh yeah.
So that would have been crazy to be there, but I got greedy. So
Next
it
time.
happens.
yeah.
I still do it. It's just sometimes you want you want to save money or save time, and it's always I always what show did I miss? It just sucks because with shows like that, especially like farewell shows, like the hardcore fans are gonna pay that money. Like Rush is, I mean, they're Rush.
Yeah.
You know, Alex is funny. Alex, he's one of one of the best rhythm players of all time. I think.
Yeah, dude.
He
They're awesome.
He is a very unique. Oh, this was in Denver.
Yeah.
Red Rocks, yeah.
At the Red
Rocks,
Rocks.
yeah.
Holy shit, that's sick.
Yeah,
Oh
it
my
was fucking awesome.
God, we could have been
I don't know.
there.
Ween was there. That's wild.
Yeah, bro.
Les Claypool.
That's my boy.
Plus, you never know. Like, when bands get older, you never know, like, how much longer, like, someone's going to be around. All of a
Oh,
sudden, they're not
God,
there. And
don't
they're like,
say
oh,
that.
I missed it.
Never even when they're young, you never know. You know, it's just
I really like this band, Disillusion, and they're like a German band, and they're coming to Atlanta to play this like prog thing in like September, and I'm like, I gotta go. Like, they're my favorite band, and I've never seen them, and they're old. I don't know how much longer they're gonna be around. I gotta go. I'm gonna go,
you're going.
unless I can't go.
Nah.
Like if suddenly scheduling comes, I'm like, as of right now, I can go.
That's a sick logo.
Whoa, look at that.
And the artwork. That's
Not
Oh
what I
no,
would-
that's that's a different one.
There's two.
That's Dissolution.
Oh, like you said, a prog
I was
band?
like, that's
that
not a
looks
prog
no.
cover. What
the one
fuck?
with Tormento. That's the one.
okay. I was like, this band's fucking death metal.
No, they're like progressive,
Okay.
older death metal. It's interesting.
Yeah,
I
this
like it a
looks
lot.
right. This looks right.
Is this right? Okay.
Yeah, this is one of the newer songs, but it's still really good.
Okay.
And that guy's my hero, Andy. I think his last name is Schmidt. He's so. I want to be that cool when I'm that old.
You're,
He just
you're that
looks
cool
so-
now.
I'm not that cool.
You are.
I got the hairline now,
I'll tell
for
you.
sure. Look how cool he is.
Dude, he's
He's
playing
playing
a
a
Warwick.
Warwick, yeah, dude.
Aw,
They know what's up, man.
That's one of the best basses on the planet, dude.
I just
Warwick.
got one like right before this tour, and it's like my favorite thing.
You play bass, Max?
Not usually, but on this tour, yeah.
Oh shit.
and last tour.
Yeah, and
Joel-
last
The
tour.
last 2 tours.
Joel is he would fill in for me when I was away with Code. And yeah, we split with the guy that was playing bass with us, like for our tours or whatever. And we were just kind of like, yeah, let's get Joel and I'll just do it because
He
I
writes all
like
the riffs,
like
he
I was
knows
saying,
them.
like I had like. My fucking like brain is like doing this project is like I have this vision, so I'd end up writing like the riffs and all this shit. So like I already just know this stuff, so it was just easy for me to just play bass or something.
Yeah, you know, he just picks
God,
it up
that
and is
fucking
just
show.
naturally a genius at it, just slapping all over the place.
I wouldn't say a genius.
Can we be honest?
Dude, he's so good. Are you kidding me?
It's crazy. It's
He got
crazy how
so
good you got.
So
Don't-
Yeah,
fast.
it's crazy.
Don't gas me up in here.
Hey, hey, hey.
No, it's true. Last year he was like, yeah, he like kind of plays bass, and this year he's like, bing, bing, bing.
Oh yeah.
That was the first
crazy.
show. Speaking of,
This
that
show
was the first show
sucked.
last tour. Yeah, that was an interesting
This
one.
show
Oh, yeah.
sucked.
I did not feel good about that.
It
After
happens.
playing that, I
It
was like,
happens.
dude, I can't play bass.
Pissed
First
off.
show.
Look,
It
look at the
happens.
faces I'm making.
Let's go, Derek. Let's go.
That should be like a game.
Never
Just like
saw that.
crop Derek's face.
Oh, your band's fucking.
It's like a pissed off
sick.
dog.
Wasn't this
bro.
the combo amp show?
Yes,
Yeah.
no, literally any other show. This is
this was the
this
You
is
were playing on a
fucked
combo.
up, bro.
What happened?
So she didn't like. We didn't have cabs, and we were gonna share cabs with like Left to Suffer, or was it who? Which band was it?
Left to Suffer.
It was Left
This
to
is
Suffer.
before we started
But
that tour.
we had a headliner before we got there, and so. I think Derek shared cabs with one of the opening bands, and then
Yeah.
this was like attached to a music store. And Alex was like, "Do you guys have a cab we can use?" And they're like, "Yeah, we do."
Well,
and they gave
the
her a combo amp.
venue did say I could
yeah.
use an amp, so I didn't really expect it to be a fucking combo amp. I'm like, bro, can I? I'm like, can I even like run through this? And they're like, yeah, this will probably work. Anyways, it
"Take
was a
this
fucking
Line
mess.
6
I was
Spider 4.
I was cranky.
Yeah, it was funny.
We had fun, but
Funny.
God, I
fine.
bet this sounded like shit though.
It's fine. It probably sounded great.
Yes.
Yeah. Anyway, so
Yes.
It happens.
It happened.
You know, it happened and it happens, and it might continue to happen.
Yeah.
yeah, next time. I mean, once Thomas makes us get rid of our cabs, it'll probably happen more.
Answer it.
true.
Who
Someday.
is it?
I don't know. Let's
Call
Put
him
them
up.
on the podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
let's see.
Hey, mom.
He put him on the pod. Why did you make Alex use this amp? They're like, "Oh."
Dude, we just got home from a Lionheart tour. For some reason, I don't know what happened to us. Like the first 2 shows, we just couldn't get in the groove. And we're a very hit or miss band. If we're not on it, we're not on it. And people like could really tell. And they were just like just standing there the whole time. Like the first 2 shows.
sucks.
Do you do rehearsing before?
Of course, yeah. At least like a few days before. Get in the garage, just hammer out the songs a few times. But then it took a while. But we got you get in your groove. You can't fake energy.
No.
You know, it's like
Yeah. Oh, dude, the first show of this tour we're on was really rough. It was like everything that like could have gone wrong with our gear and shit was just.
Oh yeah.
And then the vibe.
yeah.
We were telling you earlier about the Philly show being just awkward with the crowd. Like they just weren't moving. They were just staring at us. Maybe they could just tell that we were having a weird show.
It was
but-
like a prog crowd.
yeah. I was so shocked by that. Yeah, I was like,
And it was Philly too.
I was like,
You were
no
like,
way.
I was so pissed after that. I'm like,
That was a rough one. And thankfully we bought an in-ear system so we can like record our sets and like do like he's been filming them with like his GoPros and shit, and we can like take the audio we record through our in-ears and mix it with the footage, and we put it on like our Patreon and shit. But anyway, we were like, we got off off stage for that show, and I was just like, God, I do not want to listen to that back. And then Tom's just like, guys, I forgot to hit record. I'm like, thank God.
and then I forgot to hit record on one of the cameras too. We're just like, it's
It
fine.
happens.
Scrap it, scrap
It
it.
happens.
Never let me see that show again.
No, yeah, fuck that.
That was bad. The wirelesses kept cutting out. The mics kept cutting out. Like everything went wrong.
yeah.
Yeah.
You're
I
like,
got
your
on
gear was
stage like
fucked up?
35
Yeah.
seconds late.
Oh, I
yeah,
remember
that
that.
was
I came out too
fucked.
late. I didn't plug it in
Oh
time.
yeah, the
I was like,
beginning of the
shit.
impressionist was just like bass.
Gosh.
I'm not even.
Uh,
My tuner's
I
on.
see you trying to find it. That's not it.
That was a good
It's
Philly
buried.
show.
You'll never find that show.
Yeah.
Well, actually,
We scrubbed that shit.
Yeah.
Irving Plaza's up there
Irving
from New York.
Plaza
That was
That
a good
was a good
show.
one. Pull that one up.
That was
was it the
fun.
second show, I think,
Yeah.
of the story? Yeah. Oh, yeah. New York was popping off.
New Opened up
felt like-
immediately.
yeah.
Yeah, immediately they were going nuts. They always do.
Yeah, that was a fun
No,
one.
That's like a
Justin, you
hometown
were
for
New
me.
York was good.
You are sick, Justin.
I think I was sick that show actually.
Oh my
I got
gosh.
sick first.
That was the beginning.
It was like 2 shows in, and I was just like, guys, I got the tour aids. Like, no,
Like, guys, I'm so fucking sick.
it was bad.
I think it went around to all of us at this point.
Oh yeah.
It was bad.
It's
It
like a
lasted
little
like 3
cold or
weeks.
something,
I
I
can
think-
finally breathe again.
I think we're clear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Joel got sick twice.
Yeah.
Aw.
Twice?
Well,
Not
I
once, but
woke up
twice?
with like body aches, and I'm like,
like a
I get
fever.
the next step up. Awesome, because I'd had the head cold, and then the next day was fever, but then third day, which was yesterday, it's just gone. I was like, oh, okay. Shout out to my multivitamin, I guess.
Maybe use a different one.
Vitamins are important. How's it been touring with Kim?
Oh, it's been awesome.
Yeah. It's been
Very,
sick.
very cool.
Yeah.
I didn't know much about Kim Dracula besides the name before, honestly. Like,
And maybe the Lady Gaga cover.
yeah.
But
Right.
that was that
But
was
I
about
remember,
it.
I remember looking up all the music and stuff when we saw the offer because I was like, I got to see if this is like a cool fit, and I was just like, this is actually like makes way more sense than I thought
It
it would
makes
for
total
us.
sense.
Yeah, like
Oh,
This is
I've
the
never
first song
I've never seen any of the
The
videos.
videos
The
really
videos
cool.
are so
Yeah.
People,
good.
yes, that's what everyone says.
They're like super high production,
yeah.
and they're just really fun.
Oh.
This was the first one I saw.
oh shit.
Oh, yeah. I
Oh
remember
my,
this one,
what
too.
the?
Kim is sick.
Bro,
Yeah.
let's go.
Yeah, this one's really good.
Let's fucking go.
Whoa.
Okay, so we were talking earlier about this. I found out this week because, to be honest, I wanted to get Kim here.
Yeah.
But then I realized, no one's heard Kim's voice. So I did, as I went on YouTube, typed in interview, like nothing came up. I was like, oh.
Yeah.
Then I went on Kim's social media. I was like, oh, there's no talking.
No.
Oh, I fucking love that shit.
Oh, it's sneaky
Yeah,
too.
I didn't
'cause
realize.
in the set they put on like a it's like a bit. Like the banter in between does
Yeah.
like an accent and does this whole like welcome to America.
Yeah.
And yeah, all their like
So you don't know what
TikTok
their real
videos.
voice is.
Yeah.
I've
They're
not
singing in
spoken
all
to
of
them
them.
much, honestly. I mean, they're super nice, but like, it's always just very short, which is kind of like the way I am, honestly. Like, if there's like someone I don't know, I'm just kind of like, hey, and that's
we,
it. So.
we exchanged like 20 words about coffee. And that was about it.
Wow.
But their
Really-
brother,
really nice, though.
Their brother Tom talks a lot.
Love Tom.
Yeah, Tom's
he's
super
awesome.
nice. Always like talking, hanging around.
Yeah.
Their whole crew is great.
Yeah, the whole crew. I mean, this whole tour's
Super
been
nice.
I think the package makes sense.
Yeah.
It's cool.
Yeah, I was like unsure at first what the crowds would be like, but like they seem to love us like every night, which is really good. So
Great.
It's working out. Yeah.
Open-minded crowd.
totally.
great. Definitely.
That's sick.
I think just like with all like the weirdness in their music and then like the weird shit we do, it just kind of makes sense. Like we're playing this one song Wendred from our last album that has this like weird ass like I don't even know what you'd call it like acoustic
An acoustic
country.
bridge.
twang.
Southern, yeah.
Got a slide guitar in
And I'm
there.
like, if there's any crowd that it would work for, it was this one. So
Boom.
we get to do weird shit like that.
I mean, Kim Drac does a lot of that like genre bending
Oh, yeah.
craziness.
Right.
We need it.
We're doing a ballad. How long? I guess it's a ballad.
Yeah.
For us, it is.
Everyone
Yeah.
Yeah.
they dig it.
It's a cool one. It's like got acoustic shit, like, and there's like this weird industrial rap thing we got in it. So we
What
get to
song?
do How Long?
So one of my questions was about that song.
Yeah.
What is going on in the ending, and what's the story behind that song?
He's the story guy.
Oh yeah, so yeah, it's like obviously the Generation of Danger is a concept album, so that's like the end of the album, but it's also like
What way it ended?
the beginning of the album. It's one of those like because
Sure.
the album starts with the end, and then you find out how the character got there, and then the end is how long, and it's like the character's like sitting on like a bridge, and there's like a train going underneath, and just like he's like reflecting on all the shit that just happened in the album. So it's just like. I don't want to spoil it for anyone who hasn't heard it, but yeah, it's really cool.
I don't think it's possible to spoil it. You can say the whole thing, but you got to listen to it to really
You gotta
get
listen to it. I did that one in one take too.
Yeah.
One take?
That was
Super happy.
incredible.
Whoa.
Yeah, there were 3 songs on that album I did with one take. It was Mud Castle, Of Nothing, and How Long. And I just went in there and I was just like, oh, I'll just like throw in some vocals real quick so that we could add like the industrial stuff. And then our producer was just like, no, that's the take.
It's insane what he can do. Like in the studio too. Like most people like, you know, verse, and then, you know, takes, but he'll take one like all the way through the whole song.
I just go until I mess
it's
up.
insane.
And then I'm like, we'll punch that one part.
Right. Like,
Yeah.
as the raw emotions there and everything. It's,
Well, you can't really manufacture that last part.
No, you can't. I cry at the end of the song.
I know. That's why I bring it
That
up.
was really good. I was like into it.
even on stage, I hear you kind of like.
Oh yeah,
dude,
one of
you
the
really
sets.
get
One of the
into
sets,
it.
I got a little choked up because when we do it live, there's this one part at the end. I like throw the mic down. I just scream at
Oh,
the
yeah.
crowd as
That's-
loud as I can. You just hear it like echo, and everyone's like, "Wow!" Oh shit! It's really cool.
Wow. Yeah, you can't. Yeah, you can't really do like a second take of that.
No.
It's like goes. Oh, that's it.
That's where the theater background comes in. Because I did, like, I used to do, I was in this play in college called Dog Sees God. I got to play the bad guy. And it was like my first ever time, like, I have to memorize this, perform it in front of people. And if I mess up, like, I messed up. So when I switched to, like, doing music, that was my mindset. I was like, you can't just, like, do a little bit at a time. I'm like, I have to memorize all the lyrics, do it. And then if I mess up, I mess up. And that's just how it is.
and it's in front of people.
Yeah.
That's cool. Yeah. So you have experience with like memorizing lines on like a deep level. You know?
Yeah, I used to really struggle with it. And then my theater teacher was like, well, the reason you're struggling is you shouldn't try to memorize the lines. You should be the lines, like internalize it. He's like, when you're trying to do it, don't go line by line and try to remember it. Like, play it out in your head as if it's happening for real. And then when I started doing that, you can memorize something like that. I remember it was 2022 with All That Remains. There was a show where Phil was sick, and they had like the crowd come out and like everyone could go up, and everyone's like, Justin, you got to do one, you got to do one. But the songs I wanted to do were already taken, so I was like, let me see the list. And there was this song. What was the one? It Dwells in Me. I was like, I've never heard this song before, but I'll do it. So I went in the bathroom and memorized it in like 45 minutes and then performed it in front of like 1,000 people. And I was just like, if you asked me to do that right now, I have no idea what those lyrics are anymore.
Yeah, no, it sounded like you like rehearsed it for like.
I was just in the bathroom with my headphones going like,
That was insane.
That was impressive.
it was cool. I think, yeah, that one. And
Oh,
it was,
shit,
everyone
yeah.
was so confused because I come out with like pajama pants and flip flops and then just like murdered
They're like,
the song.
who is this guy?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it was really cool.
So you just internalize the lyrics.
Yeah, I just had it, and then I was like, okay, here we go. Performed it, and then I was like, got off stage, and I was like, if you asked me to do that again, I would not know those lyrics anymore.
Bro, look at him go.
Yeah, like you need to have your phone in front of you or
The
anything.
flip flops. Are you fucking kidding
Sparkly
me?
flip flops.
Up on the riser. Oh my god, dude.
No, it was so scary too because they're one of my favorite bands. So like, I went up there and I'm like, I'm performing a song I've never heard before with one of my favorite bands ever.
You're a freak. That's crazy.
It was really fun.
Well, I guess theater ended up helping you.
Very, very helpful if you're going to be like a musician or a performer or anything like that.
And Josh Schroeder worked on your first 2 records, correct?
Yeah.
And
Cool.
the singles.
Yeah.
How was that?
I love him.
Amazing.
We love Josh.
He's the best.
He's
Josh
like
is sick.
one of my favorite people ever. He's great.
Seriously.
Yeah.
It's cool. I guess it didn't really hit me until right now because people don't know because he's getting known because like the Loner Shore stuff.
Yeah.
And he's doing the Science of the Swarm, that whole deathcore stuff.
You
But
did Burials. King
early
810.
stuff.
I love the King 8. Want to know what he did?
Yeah.
Like that shit is. What's that record called? Murder? Chris, can you type in King 810? I think it's Murder. Oh, fuck. Murder. Yeah, Murder.
Murder.
Yeah, what's that record called? What's that? Oh, that's fucking bugging me.
Scroll down or.
I don't know.
Murder something. It's good. Yeah, there we go.
Oh, yeah.
Memoirs
Okay,
of a
I know that one.
Murderer.
I should have
Okay.
realized that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Memoirs of a Murder. That record is fucking sick.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I keep forgetting that Josh did that record. It's
Yeah.
cool. It has like that fucking, their singer David's a fucking maniac.
Oh,
Yeah.
he's so cool.
That dude's a fucking maniac.
He's scary.
Yeah.
We've had a couple times where we were like supposed to play with them, and then something happened, so like the show got canceled or like we just couldn't do it. And every time I'd be like, "Oh, I'm so nervous." David Gunn seems so scary.
Yeah, he really does, dude.
Look at this guy.
I love Josh though. He's
Audio
literally like
janitor.
the best for us because he's like first off he just like gets us, which is great. Like and then on top of that, like he's just able to do whatever. Like if I like explain some like really weird ass idea to him, he just like knows how to like make it happen and make it work and like just contribute to it to make it like the best version of whatever like is in my brain, which is just crazy. So it's like to have
hard to
someone
do.
that like knows you like that, even though like I met him for the first time doing Metriphagy. And he just got like he just like understood me.
He's
Just
He
right.
just knows. He's
Yeah.
so smart. Didn't he invent that like thing to make like the snare ping even higher?
Oh yeah. Okay, so every album we do some weird ass thing to get more ring out of the snare because I just love the stupid
hear it.
like ringy snare. What did we do? I don't know if we used this, but we tried this thing where he put like what the fuck was that? It was like some like tiny ass little like mic thing. It was the acoustic pickup. He put an acoustic pickup on the snare, and we were like recording the snare ring through that, and it sounded insane.
Wait, what?
Yeah, he like
just to
taped
get extra
the
ring.
acoustic pickup to the snare. It worked though. I think we used it in like
genius.
some spots or something, but we didn't do it for like the whole thing.
What am I doing?
You're explaining something to Josh, and he's internalizing it perfectly.
Yeah.
Just by you flailing.
Your hair, bro.
Hey, Chris, crank that one part. What the fuck are you doing there?
I don't know.
Oh,
What the fuck is that?
that's King.
Oh, is this the nail
That
the
was not
mix
us.
thing
I'm
you did?
like-
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Overconfident is a phenomenal track from Tallah.
Hey, thanks, Josh.
Firstly, because it's a showpiece for Justin's influences, those being Disney villains.
I guess I'm being a Disney villain.
What were you telling them there?
I don't even remember. I don't
I want my
know.
vocals to sound like this.
I want to sound like
literally.
blast beats. No, Josh is so cool. Like he
That's
just
dope.
like you tell him you want something or you don't want something, and he just makes it happen. Like we went in
Absolutely.
there and he was
Look
like,
at
"All right,
that.
how
Yeah,
do you want to
that's
do
what
your
it is.
vocals?
Yeah,
Is that
exactly.
it?"
No.
I remember this video he did is like all satire.
Yeah.
He looks like Bill Nye or something.
He's like super smart, but he's also like super goofy. I love
Yeah.
it.
He's awesome.
Honestly, yeah, there you go. Tracking with him is I love it.
It's so-
he makes you
It's
feel
so
so
fun.
like comfortable, but also he knows how to get the best takes out of you.
Yes,
and that is so
absolutely.
important for
I
for
feel
studio.
very strongly that he's got like the best mixes like right now. Like
Yeah,
I
yeah.
love everything he does. Like I just think it sounds so huge and like
He's got a good ear too.
so.
Yeah.
There have
Oh,
been
yeah.
times where like I like was like super unconfident with one of my takes, and he's just like, no, I'm not gonna let you do another one. That was the one, and you're just like, I want to do it, and he's like, no,
So
no.
part of me is always just like I know like bands always branch out and like try different producers, but I'm just kind of like I don't ever not want to do an album.
I know,
with him.
we love Josh.
Like I just feel like if I did an album with someone else, I'd just be like, hey, it would have just been better if we just stuck
What
with
if we
Josh.
did? Yeah, what if
Yeah.
Josh did it?
Yeah, there's some crazy tones. Like I was listening to a Telescope.
Yeah,
And I was like, what the hell is going on in the end?
yeah. There's
Oh,
like
there's a lot.
It's
Isn't there
like
like, a
this-
HM2 or something?
HM2 on there.
There's
it
like
Yeah,
maybe
of course.
6 to 8 layers of rhythms
Yeah.
on that, and there's octaves.
Yeah.
There's HM2. There's a
Insane.
normal
I knew it.
tone. There's a
Okay.
clean tone. There's an octave higher. I don't know. It's just crazy shit.
Dude, I've been debating like on when we do breakdowns, like I want to have like a breakdown pedal, like
Yeah. Oh,
yeah. That's sick.
like a Boss HM2, like fucking,
Yeah.
when it comes in, it's just like a fucking chainsaw. My
I mean, that's the
goodness.
sound.
Yeah,
It's
that's
great.
it. Yeah.
It's the
We
sound.
were in the studio and Josh was just like, we need to get one. He just ordered one from like
Yeah.
Japan
Yeah.
or some shit to just ship to the studio because he's like, yeah, but let's just get one. So
It'll
like,
be here in a week.
That's sick. I learned that from Ross Robinson. But just fucking, if you do a part, just like throw some crazy fucking pedals in it. It like sounds like
Yeah.
sounds like dirt. It's just like what the
Yeah.
fuck? Because it sounds like shit. But I don't know. It's just there's something about it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
for
did
sure.
want to. I mentioned this to you earlier. I did want to
Yeah.
ask about the Ross Robinson stuff because before we
Let's do
linked
it.
up with Josh, we were supposed to do Metriphagy with Ross Robinson.
Really?
And- yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
And I think we just didn't have the budget for it to go
Well,
out
it
to
was
LA
gonna be
and
the
do all this
Generation of
stuff.
Danger with
Yeah,
him.
technically.
Yeah, actually, that is actually true. Yeah,
Yeah.
we were gonna do the Generation of Danger before we wrote Metriphagy with Ross Robinson.
It was supposed to be our debut.
So our
album.
second album we had ready to go first. We were gonna do it with Ross Robinson, and then just the whole thing just got shelved. And like, because the label wanted us to do our EP, No One Should Read This, which has 5 of the songs from Metriphagy on it. They wanted to take that and make it a full album. And we were like, and they were like, why don't you guys just take songs from that album you just wrote and mix it with the other one? And we're like, you can't because Justin does
It's a
the
concept.
concept
We
stuff.
can't do that.
Oh.
So we were like, all right, fuck it. We'll keep this one for the next album we'll do, and then we just expanded on No One Should Read This and did Metriphagy. But yeah, we were supposed to do it with Ross Robinson, which I'm a huge fan of his shit because I love all that early like Slipknot and Korn stuff. So I was really curious, like what it was like when you guys tracked with him, because I was pretty stoked to see you guys doing shit with him. I know, like I guess a lot of people didn't, but
yeah,
I thought it was cool. So
I liked it.
Yeah, Ross he's a fucking special guy. He's a special guy, man. This is the only, also, just real quick. So this podcast with Ross I did, this is the only podcast where I didn't have any questions ready.
Oh, shit.
Oh, that's kind of
Just
cool.
like improv them.
Something told me, and I freaked out. Something said, don't write anything down. Don't ask any questions. It's like I had a voice in my head, and I flipped out. I was like, you know what? Fuck it. Just go in there and sit down. And I was
That's awesome.
freaking out.
That makes it cool.
Man.
That organic
That
stuff.
is cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's crazy. But yeah, Ross he's a special guy. A lot of people think that Ross made us do that, but it was our vision. Like we hit up Ross, we met up with him. Obviously we're all already in love with him for obvious reasons. And we mentioned, hey, we want to do a self-titled record. We want to press the reset button. We want to start over. We want to experiment and just see where it goes. We don't care about if people listen to it or don't or hate it or love it. We really don't care. And Ross, like, he was the guy.
Yeah, he seems like it would be a good fit for something like that.
Oh yeah. And we tried. I mean, I don't know what we didn't try.
Yeah.
Like singing, crazier screaming, fucking cleans, ballads, breakdowns. So we tried everything. It was fun.
Yeah.
Like besides the cleansing, our first record, that's by far the funnest record, and learned the most out of that.
That's sick.
And also, we just wanted to learn.
Yeah.
We just wanted to learn. I learned a lot, and that record got me my confidence back.
Yes.
I got my confidence back, and then, but then the record came out, and then everything just fell apart. You know, I didn't anticipate the fall to be that much.
I liked it, man. I don't know.
Thank you.
Thank
you.
So, I mean, I like that shit. I like
It wasn't as bad as people
experimental
thought.
Stuff
I
like
said
that,
I
so.
said earlier that that's the album that made me find out about Suicide Silence.
Oh, wow.
I listened to that. I jumped on the reaction train where everyone was reacting to that song.
Oh, no.
And then it was cool though
Yeah.
because I remember I like made fun of like what was going on in the video, and I had all these like hypotheticals. I'm like, oh yeah, this guy has no idea what's going on in the end of this song right now. I was like, he just keeps going, and then but I was like, no, but the song was good. And then everyone was like, how can you say that? And I was like, I don't know, I like new metal. I thought it was good, and so I bought the whole album like the day it came out, listened to it, and I was like, these guys are actually really good. And then I went back and listened to all your old stuff, and I was like, okay, I can see why
what
people
happened.
didn't like this. But if it's your first impression of the band, it's fine. It's not a bad album.
Thank you. Yeah, it was already kind of going that way, and what really put the nail in the coffin was Jaron Dines came out
that was
and
the
did that thing.
Yeah.
And I didn't think about this until I don't know if I should name drop, but I was on the phone with Dino, and he asked me about it. I was like, I didn't think about it until that moment. Like I was always like, yeah, obviously it was fun. I thought it was funny, and people were like fans who kind of questioned, but I thought it was funny, and we would hang out at shows. But when Dino asked me, years had passed, and I was like, I really thought about it. I'm like, that dude cost us thousands and thousands of fucking dollars. We lost.
no.
We're already doing kind of. We're probably gonna be like, okay, we put out a bad record. It was probably a new one, but his reaction, dude, that shit took off in a very negative way, to where he tried to come back and like he was in like Love Me to Death. He did like a cameo, but people didn't give a fuck. Like the damage was done. Like
Yeah.
when you try to do something negative, you try to come back with a positive. It didn't click, and we lost. And he did multiple covers. It was just like, dude, like we lost a lot of fucking money, dude. And that, like, I moved back in. I moved in with my parents. I couldn't afford rent anymore. People really like, dude, we lost a lot of money.
That's
with
crazy.
that album.
Don't tell that to Jared. He loves you guys. He's so nice. I bet he probably had no idea it was gonna do that.
You gotta have to know something. But I mean, honestly, if you could take it back, no. I mean I think that's his deal. I think he's free to do that. And if I could take it back, I'll be like, no, do it still. I mean, that's fuck it. Sometimes in the end of the day, it's our fault. We fucking asked for it. We've asked for it, but I didn't anticipate like a and at that time too, like the what do you say, like the YouTube influencer thing was still new. So we didn't really know like the influence. And the thing about the influencers, the influencing scene, they could, when it's negative, it hurts you.
Yeah.
When it's positive, it doesn't really affect you.
It doesn't do anything.
It's weird. It's really weird. Like people, which I truly, in my heart and my bones, I appreciate when guys like Finn like really speak highly of us, and Jared has spoken highly of us, but the positive doesn't translate.
It's that one negative thing.
It's
and
weird.
Everyone's like, whoa.
But the negative thing, it's a different animal, and people reacted to it. I'm telling you, I mean, it took us years to recover from that.
That's crazy.
Years. I would argue we're still trying to.
Oh man, well now I feel bad.
No. Who cares? Honestly, I mean, if I'm convinced though, if it was any other band, it'll be fucked. But it's us.
Yeah.
We deep down we know who we are. I mean, we're not going anywhere. You know, Jared. I still think Jared's a fucking cool guy, man. But there is reality. I didn't think about it till 6 months ago when Dino asked me. I was like, he asked me like, you know, what do you think about Jared Dines? I think he's a fucking cool guy, man. And then, well, what happened? And then I replayed it with a whole new perspective of what happened, and like retrospect, and I was like, oh shit, wow, we lost a lot. But dude, shout out Jared Dines. I think he's fucking sick, and honestly, he should do it again. Fuck it, who cares?
Whoa.
Who cares, dude? I mean, again, I'm very obsessive, which why Max, I asked you about having a vision for the band. It's like because your vision is very important, and that first brick you lay, dude, it's everything. And we had, even though shit will fall apart, we're still here because that first brick, it's unbreakable. When you have your vision and you lay it down right there and you don't fucking touch it, you got there is no failing.
Yeah.
You know, it's cool. And so I respect people that have that are really, this is it, and it has to be this way. And then the music comes, and then the band comes, and then you're playing shows. And I really highly respect that, because having that first break of being authentic, dude, it's fucking important.
I feel like people probably get annoyed with how like specific I am with stuff like that, but
Right?
they'll probably hate me a little bit, but
No.
I think the result is worth it.
It is.
So-
There's times when like he would send me a song and I would send him back like the lyrics to it, and he'd be like, "All right, I really like this and this, but like, could you do something different for this?" And then I'll send him back something else, and he's like, "I don't know, I kind of like when you did this in the original one, but do this." And then we end up
Sure.
like mixing a bunch of stuff together, and he's like, "Yeah, that's what I was looking for." And I was like, "I don't know what's going on anymore." But he likes it.
Well, we started doing that with some stuff recently, and I sent you an idea, and then you're like, try different time signature and then all that. And
Yeah.
you try building it like this. I'm like,
That's just how his
then we
brain
left for tour.
works.
I'm like, yeah.
When we were doing the cover for like the Generation of Danger, I sent him like 8 different drafts. I'd be like, "What about this?" And he'd be like, "All right, I like this. Try this." And then like 8 drafts later, he's like, "That's sick."
I remember
he knows what he wants.
I sent Justin like a really shitty like sketch of like what it was like
drew it
on a
at the merch
napkin
table.
Yeah, it was something I was just like, I don't really know. I was just like, this would be cool. Here's what I see. I was just, but he's like an amazing artist, so he's able
I'm
to
not
like
that
actually,
good.
dude. The album cover is like sick. It's like one of the best covers.
You did that?
Yeah, he drew it all.
I draw.
He did the whole thing.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Justin sits in the back of the van and draws these like incredible like anatomical drawings. You look back and he's just like casually sketching this like insane.
While Thomas is driving, I'm just like,
But they're like,
Yeah, I
Yeah.
love that cover, dude. It
That's
came out
sick.
so good.
I could do it better now for sure.
You always say that.
Fuck
Your brain's
off.
always like, I can always do it better. What the fuck?
But
That's fine. No, it's fucking sick, dude. Don't worry
Yeah.
about it.
But that's
Badass.
what he was saying. He like had this napkin. He's like, "All right, like some crazy shit here, and then like some kind of weird tentacle thing here, and then."
I don't know.
like-
I just like when I work on stuff, I can like see it in my brain before I even work on it. If that makes sense.
Sure.
It's like weird. I'm not trying to like speak like highly of myself or anything. I'm just like that's just how my brain is. Like I can like before I even like write anything, I kind of just have the shit in my head.
doing
What the
there?
fuck is this?
Is
This is
Happening,
when you
dude.
destroyed the Hello Kitty kit.
Is this your vision?
Yeah, this
Yes.
is what I plan on doing.
That's Tallah in a nutshell.
Yes.
That is,
Destroy the Hello Kitty.
Dude, that was fun. I think I was playing Red Light or something.
That's
I remember
maybe not.
you play a Slipknot song. You played Red Light.
Dude, I played a
sick.
lot of shit.
I think you played a System song.
that's sick.
Dude, that was a long time ago.
Right.
It was like
That looks- that
2018 or
looks like
something.
I think it was 2019.
Was it?
I like
5
how
years
the
ago.
kids
Oh my
mic'd
God.
up with the single.
Yeah. It was 2019. I remember we went on that cruise, and then I lost my glasses on the beach.
Oh, you lost your glasses? That's
Yeah,
fucked.
and then
I
I had
know.
to drive back to Massachusetts, and I like can't see without them. So I'm like driving like,
You're driving?
because I live in Mass and I was in Pennsylvania.
Oh, no.
drive.
I know.
Yeah, it was really bad.
That's fucked up, dude.
It was scary. Like I would like see things in the road. I'm like, oh, and I'm like, oh, it was a
no.
shadow. I thought it was like a cat.
That's one thing God has blessed
Dude,
me with. I
that's-
have perfect vision.
Fucking ancient.
Wait a second,
what
I didn't
I'm
even know
looking
you
at.
yet
Oh
there,
my
dude.
god, he's a baby.
It was me and my dad playing Rush, I think.
How old were you here?
I mean, I definitely was probably like somewhere. Nah, younger
No,
than
not
that,
even.
You were probably like 13.
When that video get posted?
Scroll, 10 years ago?
Oh,
Age
yeah.
14.
10 years ago.
14.
That's
You're
crazy.
14 playing Rush.
Yeah.
You're like, I don't want to play prog ever again.
No. Yeah. I was like, I'm good on this shit, man.
Oh my goodness.
We did a cover of that back in the day.
Is that
Um,
before Next and Undead? That is.
No, that is
Or is that
during.
Okay,
that's
so
before Derek.
yeah, that's before me. I joined later.
We did a cover of that. It was fun. I mean, it's a cool song, but
Look how proud your
I don't
dad
want to do
is.
that.
I know.
It's just like, that's my son
That's sick.
playing the drums.
Hey, Justin, something that I respect about you is how much praise you give Disturbed and David Draiman.
Oh,
David is a singer that no one really talks about, but he's a fucking
He's
goat.
so good, and he's got to be like what, like 50-something years old now. He still sounds so good.
Mm-hmm.
I got into Disturbed when I was like, I want to say 17, 16. But the first time I heard them, I was like 13. My friend, I was listening to Weird Al, and Weird Al has that song.
Weird Al, let's go.
Yes, I think it's
Shit's
like the
heavy.
angry white boy polka,
Oh my
and it has
goodness.
that part of Down with the Sickness in it. So I was singing it, and one of
Yeah.
my friends, Anthony, he was like, "Oh, yo, you like Disturbed?" And I was like, sure." So he gives me that album, and I'm listening to it, and I was like, "I can't. This is scary," and I like gave it back. So and then years
Dang.
later, I was like, "Disturbed."
Don't you sound check with one of their songs?
Yeah, I did last night. I soundchecked with Guarded.
Oh, that's what that is?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's my favorite Disturbed
Sounds
song.
sick.
It's so good.
I've always wondered what that song was.
I want to cover it.
Yeah.
I just haven't yet. I was
dad.
supposed to cover
Guarded?
it with this little kid who was like a drummer, and his dad reached out to me and was like, "Here's a list of songs," and I was like, "I know this one," and I sent him like my vocal take, and they just never did anything with it. I'm like, "Did
Is
he
it
like
that
die?"
Avery kid?
Yeah, the little drummer kid. And I was like, "Why didn't you ever upload it, dude?" But I lost his email.
I lost his email. You're fucked.
Dude, having this
I have a
screen
really
here-
bad hobby of like just deleting things, and then Max will be like, "Hey, do you still have this?" And I'm
Oh,
like,
God.
"I literally deleted
Yeah.
that last night."
That's
Max-
brutal.
Max and I save everything, and like
I can't.
I delete something the
Justin will
second
be
I'm
like,
done with it.
yeah, I'll be like, "Where's the GoPro footage from last week?" And be like, "Oh,
Yeah, he'll delete it
Oh
literally
my
like
God.
that night.
yeah."
Like I was like talking to him about we were doing this like one editing this one video. I was like, all right, let me get this thing for you to like add to the video, and then like it was like a week later. I just like hit him up, and he's just like, oh, I deleted all that. It's all gone. I'm like, why? Why'd you do that?
No,
dude?
like literally, like Thomas said, like the next day, like on Left to
really
Suffer, I
bad.
asked you for some footage. You're like, oh yeah, that's gone, man. You're like, I can give you the edited together footage. I'm like, I don't want that one. I wanted the
No,
single angle.
That's like my vice or whatever you call it. Like I can't help it. I'm like, all right, export the video, done, delete.
Do you still have the album art, or is that gone?
It's gone.
That's
I'm gonna back that shit up, dude.
I have the final product and then it's done. That's fucked up.
That's a problem.
That's fucked up.
It's really
bad. Dude. Just put it on like a hard drive or something.
Like
Yeah, that's what I
all
do.
the old stuff that I have, like for like solo stuff or whatever, I'll have the working file, but I just keep adding things onto it, so the original's gone, and I'm like,
Sure.
well, this is like I saved this, but it's not the thing it started
God.
with anymore.
That's a pretty cool looking video, guys.
Hey.
Did you delete this? Is this gone too? Did you fucking trash this one too?
He had the footage.
Oh, there we go. Okay,
Yeah,
there
I
we
did
go.
this one.
Max.
I have.
I still
I'm pretty
have
sure I have a
everything.
backup of this too.
Yeah, we're good.
Everything is.
bad.
I have things from like 2017 when I was forming the band. We were like doing shit. Like I still have all that stuff. So
Keep it.
I made the YouTube channel for Tallah, and then like we had a few things on it like before we were like more popular. Like I vlogged our whole first tour, deleted it, and I was like, I can see the trend. And then I made Max. I was like, you're gonna be the owner of the YouTube channel. I'm just gonna delete things.
dude, I still wish we had that because Justin made the vlog, and I remember telling him, I was just like, dude, like let's wait to make this public. I was like, just make it private for now. Because it was just like, it was just us playing to nobody. Like, it was like a whole vlog. It was like, guys, we're on tour. And then it was just every night, be like, there's no one in the bar, man. It was just us, man. And so I was just like, maybe let's wait to make this public if we're trying to find like people to like work with us. And then so I was just like, just make it private. And then like, Justin was just like, all right, he just deletes the whole thing.
I took it the wrong way. I was like, he doesn't like it. All right,
that
delete.
doesn't even take up
Damn
like.
it.
Can't you upload it and unlist it?
That's
Like,
what I was
doesn't even
saying.
take
I
up, like,
asked him to just
storage.
make it private.
I'm so bad with it. And that was such a cool
Yeah,
vlog
it
too,
was-
because I didn't have a laptop at the time. So I had this like, I think it was a Canon T3i, and the card kept getting full. So I was editing it on the card to like make room for more footage the whole time. And I was like, this came out sick. And then he said to unlist it, and I was like, he doesn't like it, delete it.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. I was just like, we were trying to find managers and agents and stuff, and I'm just like, dude, this is literally just showing like, hey, we literally don't like know what the fuck we're doing. It's just the whole like video of that.
So here's
it would have
us
been
playing for
great to
nobody.
watch back now, though.
It would be awesome. There was some incriminating
Yeah.
stuff on it. One of
Yeah.
our old guitarists like took a shit outside and got the cops called on him.
Hell yeah.
He's just like in a in a cowboy hat, and I'm just filming him taking a shit in the
There's-
grass near the
there's some-
highway.
Oh no.
Crazy shit on that vlog.
Yeah, I wish that was saved.
There's some
dude.
shit. The large Marge shit's on there.
Oh yeah. Oh, well, I guess we
That's
can
what
tell
I
that
mean.
story. So our old guitarist AJ, him and I got like super drunk at this Chicago show because no one was there.
Sick.
And we were just like, it was like Malort or something like that. They're like, you gotta do the
yes.
Malort shot. And I drank one. I was like, it tastes like gasoline. And then I was like, but it wasn't that bad. And AJ's like, you want to do another? I'm like, sure.
no.
So I do another. I'm like, it's not that bad. The
No.
bartender's like, you want to do another? It's on me. I ended up doing like 4 or 5 shots of those. I got so drunk so fast. And then our driver Dom stops at a gas station. Me and AJ, we both get ass naked, jump out the window, and run into a rest stop. And we're just both naked. And we're just going, ah! And I had on this wig, and he has on like a Joey Jordison mask. And there's just like one lady at the cash register and this one janitor dude.
That poor lady.
Yeah.
And AJ just goes, be sure to tell him Large Marge sent you. And I just go, "Wah!" And then we just run out.
AJ's gonna fucking kill us right now for saying
We
this.
won't say his last name.
Everyone fucking knows, man.
It was
Search in
so-
the Wikipedia.
It was so funny though. And then Dom gets in and we're just like, go, go, go. And you just hear Derek going, no, what just happened? No.
I was like, yo, Dom, we gotta go. We gotta
was
just get in. We gotta go.
That was maybe one of the funniest things ever. But then it was horrible because I was sober and like Justin was just still ass naked trying to climb out of the window on the highway while we're driving.
I was like
Yeah,
holding
we're going
him
like
in.
80
I'm like,
down
bro,
the highway
this
and I'm like
is-
hanging out the window.
Yeah.
Yeah, AJ
I-
was tossing like
He's
almost threw my
very-
phone out. I'm like, bro.
That was AJ. AJ's
gotta
throwing
stop.
peanut butter out the window. He's throwing like fruit, and then he like grabs Derek's phone, and Derek's like, no, no.
I was like
charger
holding,
and everything. I'm like, yo.
I was holding Justin's legs while he was like literally dangling out of the RV on the highway. It was fucked up.
Yeah, you
Our
guys
driver's
were-
got his GoPro, and he's just driving, and they're trying to film it like this.
I mean, he's probably still got footage of
Don't
that.
drink Malort. Is
That's the
Yeah.
moral of the story. Malort's bad.
Hey, Chris, type in what's in that shot. What is in a
Malort.
just the sound of it's like, yeah,
it's
you're
supposed to be like some
Well,
Chicago classic.
Well, Malort's
'Cause-
by itself, like
Oh,
like
yeah, it's like a
liqueur.
liquor by itself.
Yeah,
It did.
Malort-
It fucked Justin up. That's. I mean.
It is.
That was the
it's
worst I've seen.
That's- there it is.
disgusting.
That's
It's
why I
worth
don't
shot
drink.
in
Like
Chicago.
whenever I get that drunk, I just get naked.
or you climb a ceiling of a venue.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
No, that, I
You
was
know
sober
that.
when that happened.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I remember I got in so much trouble, and the lawyer was
Swedish.
like, "If you were drunk that night, this would have been so much easier to get
What?
you out of it."
So what happened?
So that was like a hodgepodge, and I won't even make myself seem like the good guy. Okay.
Okay.
So I was like, back in 2018, 2019, like that was my thing. I'd come in the venues, I'd look around and be like, "Oh, I can climb on that. I can climb on that."
Yep,
It was just my thing. So I was like, "Okay, that's like an I-beam. It's stable. It's fine." So we're playing. I think it was Placenta.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it
And
was,
I'm
yeah.
like hanging from the I-beam. This guy starts pulling me down, and he had security on the back of his shirt, so I didn't know who he was. I just thought he was some guy grabbing at me.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm like looking at him, and then I'm like, all right, I have to come down, but I'm still trying to sing the song, so I'm coming down really slow, and then he just like rips my pants, and I was like, is this guy trying to like take off my pants? So I kicked him in the face. Then he really pulled me down, and he's like grabbing me. I get out, like Max like threw a drumstick or something, and I grabbed it in midair and like back fisted the dude with it. I go onto the stage. He like tackles me. I like hit the wall and smack back down. He like pulls me into the pit, and then like everyone stops playing, and I just keep screaming the lyrics anyway. And Max is like, "Fuck it," and just keeps drumming. And we finish the song. And then the actual security like shows up with the yellow security shirts, and I'm like, all right, nice, they're coming to get this guy, because I thought he was just some dude. And they get me, and I'm like, I'm in trouble? I was so confused. And everyone's like filming and everything, so I was like, all right, now I just gotta like turn it up. So I like spit in one of the dude's faces, and and I do martial arts. I do 3 different martial arts.
Really?
So like they like pin me to the ground outside, and I keep like getting out of the lock, and I'm like, you're gonna have to do better than that, or I'm gonna get up. All 3 of them are like on me on the ground. People are still filming. Like this cop shows up, arrests me, but I wasn't arrested yet. He just like removed me from the situation. I would have been fine, and then I gave him a fake name. I told him my name was Carl's Jr.
What the fuck?
And then they bring me to the station and read me my rights, and I got arrested.
They're like, sir, the fake
Carl
name
Jr.
thing was actually your
that's like
biggest offense.
super illegal.
Yeah.
Until then, it would have just been like, just get this guy out of the bar.
Carl Jr.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was.
You couldn't think of anything better?
It was just the first thing that popped into my head. And
Okay.
then Max comes out with my bag, and the guy takes my license, and he's like, it says here your name's Justin Bonnets. And I was like, yeah, that's me. And he's like, why did you say your name was Carl's Jr.? And I was like, that's my stage name.
Oh my goodness.
It was too late though. So then I got arrested, and then I'm in a holding cell for like 4 hours, and then they bring me to jail. And they didn't tell anyone that they brought me to the jail. So the band shows up the next day, and they're looking for me, and they were like, oh, we released him. So they thought I was just like wandering around Lancaster, Pennsylvania, but I was just in jail for like 16 hours.
That
just
was
like
fucking
sitting
annoying.
there.
Yeah,
They
fuck
told
Lancaster.
us, they said they released him at 3 a.m., but they transferred him to a fucking like prison or
Like it
some
was
shit.
the county jail.
And so, and we're like, where is he? And they're like, he got released. And we're like, he doesn't have his phone or anything.
Yeah,
we're like,
no.
how the fuck do we find him?
Very
So-
unprofessional.
There's no
They fucked
phones
up.
in Lancaster, Pennsylvania. so.
I never want to enter that town or whatever again. Like
Lizard Lounge.
please.
Yeah, they got closed down during
They're
COVID.
gone.
That was fucked up though. That guy didn't have a security shirt on, or he had like
It was
a
on the-
black.
it was on
one.
the back. It was on the
black.
back. You can
Everyone
see in the
else had
video.
yellow security shirts, so I didn't even think that guy was security either. Like I just saw some dude like pulling Justin down and like hitting him, and I was like, "What the fuck's going on?" It was
It's so funny.
like that.
Oh, no, that was a
This
different
was
one.
a
That's
different
that was a
scenario.
different one.
Situation.
All right, so
This was fun.
there was another time we were in North Carolina.
Oh, this is a true story about your band?
Yeah.
Oh,
So
my
we were in North
goodness.
Carolina. This was on the tour with All That Remains, and it was raining, and they tried to make us put our merch outside. And I was like, are the other bands going outside? And they were like, no, like you guys need to go outside because they oversold the venue. What was it called? Like the Blind Tiger?
Blind
Yeah.
Tiger,
Blind
yeah.
Tiger.
And I was
I know
like,
that venue.
I'm not. I was like, I'm not going outside unless everyone else goes outside. Like that's so fucked up. Like we're the opening band, you're just gonna make us go outside in the rain. And so they're like, we'll give you a tarp. So they put a tarp out there. There's holes in the tarp. I was like, our merch is gonna get ruined. Like we have like vinyl and shit. So I end up getting into like a screaming match with that guy, and then he lies to the ATR's tour manager. He's like, this guy over here's throwing a fit. And I'm like, you started screaming at me first, motherfucker. I went from like 0 to 100 because he just got super aggressive. He like starts grabbing our merch, and I like smacked it out of his hand. I was like, no, you're not taking our shit. We're not going outside. Eventually, this other security guard comes out and like pulls up his shirt to show he has a knife. And I'm like, oh, are we going here? And then the other tour manager guy shows up, and he's like, what's going on? And like the dude lies about it, and eventually all the bands went outside. And then when we were on stage, this guy's like, I see him like talking to people and like pointing at me, and then like everyone starts moving around, and like martial arts instinct starts coming in. So I take the mic and I'm like, I think these guys are gonna jump me. Will the fans escort me to merch?
Oh, shit.
And I had like 20 people bring me to merch, and then like everyone was standing around me all night because I was like, I don't trust this guy. And then like a couple months later, that dude, he shot and killed a teenager at the bar.
At the venue.
And is in jail now. And I was like, oh, that could have been me.
Yeah, it was fucked. I mean, that guy was like aggro as all hell.
He was so
It was
aggressive.
bad.
Well, like not only that, they were armed security and they weren't licensed to do so.
Yeah, they weren't even like with the venue. They were like a hired security team.
Yeah.
It was
That
so
whole
weird.
story's crazy because like the venue
That's
was like
fucking unbelievable.
It was wild.
Yeah, it was nuts.
Yeah, me and security don't get along.
I could,
Like at all. There's been so many times I'm just like, dude, like just let me do
Yeah.
what I'm gonna do. I'm not hurting anybody.
I
When you
keep
fell off
telling
the stage,
Justin,
it helped you.
Yeah.
Yeah, when they're good
Some of them are
security,
great,
they're
you know? When
What-
they're good security, yeah.
what did you think, honestly, when you saw this article come out?
Dude, the first thing I thought of was that like that guy could have shot me. I was like, I could have
Scary.
been him because he got so aggressive out of nowhere, and I was like, oh my god, like. I'm one of those people, I'll like match your energy. So when he turned it up to 6, I was like, okay, I'll turn it up to 6. And then he went to 10, and I was like, all right, if you're going to get a screaming match with me, I'm the vocalist of Tallah, you're not going to win. And so I turned it up to 12, and then that's when the
didn't
guy
like
came
that.
over.
But you were like on stage too. It's like I got a mic now or something.
Yeah,
like this
I was
video.
like, I've got the mic. He said like a bunch of homophobic slurs to me, and like it was
Yeah,
bad.
it was fucked.
you were talking bad shit on stage. It was
I
awesome.
was so angry because like with that day I was wearing like a crop top and like booty shorts.
I
So
saw
like
the
he
outfit.
sized me up and was like, he's like look at you, like you. And I don't want to repeat what he said, but he said some shit that was like super disrespectful. And then I got turned up even more, and I was like, I'm on the mic now, dude. And I kept pointing at it, and like they were like, you're gonna incite a riot, blah blah blah. Like you have to do this, and I was like, nothing even happened. Like there was like a fight that broke down like 3 bands later that had nothing to do with us.
Justin, you literally dodged a bullet.
Yeah.
Literally, like
Literally.
that's what it's.
Needless to say, now when security talks to me,
Yeah.
I'm just like, all right, I'll do whatever you want.
Okay.
I don't care.
Usually, okay, so we'll go into the training. What usually when people train martial arts, usually it calms them down. It seems for you it does the opposite.
Yeah, I mean, so when I was a teenager, I had really bad anger issues. So I started doing Bujinkan Ninjutsu. I did that for like 6 years, and that calmed me down to where I am now.
Wow.
And then my cousin totaled my car. I couldn't go anymore. And then I switched to Mudokwan Taekwondo and Junkie Kwan Hapkido. So it's like I have all this information. I can do all these things. And usually we're good. Alex saw it at the San Francisco show. Like,
Oh
I'm
my
calm.
God. Yep.
There was this dude. He kept asking for my credentials. I was like, I don't have them, but she has hers. And I'm literally in the band. She'll vouch for me. And he's
I
like,
thought the guy was joking.
He was just smiling. He's like, no, man, I need your credentials.
Well, and then you get like Justin who turns it up quick and like I'm the second most hothead. So the
Yeah.
two of
It's a
us,
pretty
I was
bad
like,
combo.
oh, fuck
Really
it.
bad.
I wish I saw that.
It was bad. And I was like, dude, like she has her credentials. I'm the singer of the band. She'll vouch for me. And he's just like, no, I need yours. And I was like, can you talk to the production manager? Like he knows who I am. And he's like, yeah, I'll talk to him. And I was like, okay, go. And he's like, oh, I'd have to leave my post. I need your credentials. And I'm just like,
You're like,
I will
"Brother,
pull
what do
up
you
an
want?"
image of the fucking like band. I'm the singer of the band. He's just like, can't let you in, dude. And I was just like, my credentials were like in a merch tote. And you know how we pack our van?
Sure,
Everything's in
sure.
the back. It was at the bottom. And I was just like, all right, I'll go get my fucking credentials. Slam my bag on the ground, slam the door. I'm like throwing shit out of the van.
Of course.
And
of
then the
course.
production manager or Thomas or someone shows up and
Yeah.
Thomas comes up to me. He's
Thomas
just like,
de-escalates
Justin,
it.
if this happens again, just call me.
Yeah.
It's fine. And I'm just like, dude. I went up to the guy after. I apologized to him. I was like, dude, it's nothing personal. It's not you. I'm just upset with the situation. I was like, dude, like,
They were-
just let me into the venue.
We won't talk about that venue, but it was brutal.
Yeah.
The entire
Yeah.
show was
It was
just
a very strange
everything about it
situation.
was just like not fun. But
Yeah,
even
I just
for
have a
the
really
headliner.
short fuse.
Well,
I'm good until I'm not good, and then I'm so bad.
Well, at least you're getting better.
even Kim's team had like problems getting
Yeah.
through security.
Yeah,
'cause,
Jarris
like,
Johnson. We were
Yeah, Jarris,
talking
yeah.
about what happened, and then Jarris Johnson's team walks into the green room, and they're like, "What the fuck's up with that guy at the door?"
Yeah.
because
was so
Jarris
perfect.
Johnson gave him his credentials, and then like went back out and forgot them in the van. And the guy's like, "Where are your credentials?" And Jarris
Yeah.
is like, "I was just here. My face hasn't changed. Holy shit."
Oh my goodness.
It's just I don't like I'm good with most security. I don't like it when people take their job too seriously.
Sure.
I'm
It's
like,
that,
dude, I
like-
get it. You love your job, but chill the fuck out. Like I'm not here to cause trouble. I'm just trying to get into the venue.
It's like that like abuse of authority that just drives you mad.
Exactly. Like the
Yeah.
same thing happened with the guy when I got in the fight. I was like, dude, I'm just hanging from an I-beam. Like, leave me alone. The building's not gonna come down. It's not a water pipe. And then with the other guy from North Carolina, I was like, dude, I just don't want to stand outside in the rain. Like, why are you doing this to me? That's what triggers me. Is like when people are like control freaks about it and try to get me do something that's just super unfair, and I'm just like, I don't understand this. Now I'm upset.
Yeah.
Sure. What? So I take it you've been in a fight.
I've been in quite a few fights.
Okay. When? How old are you when you had your first fight?
15.
Okay, makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, there's
Cool.
this kid, and he just like kept pushing my buttons, and then he shoved me, and I just like punched him in the stomach, and I had no martial arts training at this point, and I just kept hitting him in the head, and then the lady called the police, and it was I used to work at this it was like a ranch in Florida, and like the police showed up, and then the lady who's supposed to like look after me because we're minors, she's just like, it's fine. The police don't need to be involved, and they left, and she was just, I got suspended.
Oh my goodness.
And I was just like, bro, he pushed me. Like, come on.
Wow. Well, Justin, you come a long way.
Yeah.
That's cool.
I think the worst thing I ever did was in high school. There was this kid, and for some reason, he thought that if you hit 2 ballpoint hammers together, they would explode. And it's just not true. So I was behind him doing it. And I'm like, dude, they're not going to explode. And he was like freaking out, and he got super embarrassed. So like a couple hours later, because I was in like an electrician shop class, he like pokes me on the shoulder. I look around, and he punched me in the face.
Oh, fuck.
And I was just like, I'm not going to do anything. Like, I got to chill out. I don't want to get in trouble. And I just kept thinking about it for like 2 days. So the next day I came in, I had this copper wire. I heated it up, and I wrapped it around his arm. He got like a 2nd-degree burn. They called the cops. I got expelled from the school.
Oh my! I don't even. You never
I knew
told
that
us
one.
this.
And then,
Yeah.
8 years later, my friend and I, we were just like sitting in a parking lot in like it was like a dealership, and this cop shows up, and he's like, I need your IDs because you're not supposed to be here. And we're like, we're not doing anything wrong. He comes up, he goes, Justin, what's up with the assault and battery with a copper wire? And I was like, that's still on my record. I was 16.
Assault with a copper wire.
I like it. You were just. You were
It
just
sounds like you were
brewing for
making
like
a
2
bomb.
days.
It does. It does.
Yeah, it's. I'm a little unhinged. Like I'm a pretty good person. I'm super happy. I'm the happiest person I ever met. I just have a really short fuse.
But you had the opposite side as well.
Yeah, like my mom, super explosive. Shortest fuse I ever met. My dad is like one of those people, really long fuse, and then once it happens, he's like flips the table.
Yeah.
And he's like a big dude. And I'm like, all right, so I'm in the middle. Like I have a sort of short fuse, and then once it happens, I'm like,
Your band's fucking sick.
This
That's a sick headline.
I was gonna say.
That's a sick. Tallah's fucking
Damn, that's
badass.
2019.
I was so fucking
Oh my
mad
god!
that
Look
day.
how old that fucking
wait,
picture
was
is.
that the naked show?
Yeah,
dude.
that's when you were quote
Bro.
unquote missing when they just.
No, because that's a different one.
Are you talking about LA?
No, not the naked show. We got banned from the Viper Room. 'cause-
Viper Room.
Yeah.
That's the one.
Thanks
Yeah.
to Justin. Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Are we allowed to talk about that one, or will we get in
It's
trouble?
in LA, of course.
I don't fucking care.
Yeah,
man.
we got
Yeah.
banned from the Viper Room. So we had this show it was like Johnny Depp's club. And I was wearing like a unicorn onesie with nothing but a thong underneath it.
Okay.
And I had been known for like, I would just take everything off and just run around in my underwear. And I had never gotten in trouble before. So I was like, all right, it's fine. So this show, I started doing the same thing. And I was like, this is Johnny Depp's club. And we're like, there's a guy at the door who kind of looks like Johnny Depp in disguise. So I was like, I'm going to take it off. And then I was just ass naked running around. And then,
It's really funny
It
looking
was-
back. I
it's
was
funny
so
because
pissed.
the band almost broke up over this.
Yeah.
Wow.
I was like swinging from this like pipe and like beating my chest, and it was
Hey.
the last song. And I remember the person who owns the venue was like, "Why didn't you shut off the sound?" It was a new sound guy, and he's like, "It was their last song." And our old driver Dom, he has all the footage, and like it's like hidden because we
Yeah, I
don't
don't
want to
think
get.
it's gonna be on.
We're gonna like we'll wait like 10
Because we didn't give it
years
to
and-
you to delete.
Yeah, give it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Someone else kept it.
But yeah,
Give it some time.
it was pretty bad. And so Max was so mad at me, and I should have got arrested that night too.
It was 21 plus. We're good.
It was 21 plus. That's part of the reason I did it. But like I had like a really bad gimp because at the beginning of that tour I had done a front flip with like a blindfold on and like came down and like cracked my ankle. So I was like walking with a limp, and the lady who like is at the door saw me at the beginning of like doors. So she's like, oh, it couldn't have been this guy. So afterward, I come downstairs and she's like, oh, and I'm like, yo, what's going on? She's like, the singer of this last fucking band just got naked. We called the cops. And I was like, oh, that sucks. How do I get out of here? And she's just like, oh, right through that door. And I was like, thanks. And she's like, have a good night. So I'm like limping to the RV. The cops show up. I just go in the RV and I'm like,
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I definitely should have got
something,
arrested
dude.
that time too.
Fuck. Well, I think you're my new favorite band.
That was sober too.
Oh my God.
Pretty much all of this was sober
I was saying.
except for the Malort night.
Yeah, Justin doesn't get into too much substance.
Yeah, like I'm not. I don't claim edge, but like I really don't drink. I really don't. I don't do drugs. I think the Drowning Pool tour, I did some shrooms just because I like never did them before, and I was like, I want to try.
The extent.
But like I'm just not like into drugs, and I just have like a really bad temper.
Fuck.
Like it has to be the only time I don't get in trouble is like I have to feel it happening, and then I'm like,
Yeah.
I gotta go, and then I leave, and I just like walk around in a circle for 10 minutes, and I'm like, all right, we're fine, we're good. Erfgus Faba. But if I let it get to that like boiling point, I'm like, it's too late. Like whatever's about to happen, I'm about to spend 10 years in jail. I'm like, I'm okay with this. It's worth
Oh,
it.
bro.
It's bad. I know when it's coming too.
Everyone knows because you
He
can
goes,
just.
he goes nonverbal.
Yeah.
It's kind of scary.
You can feel it in the air.
He just doesn't talk. It doesn't. I'm like, hey Justin, what's up? And he just doesn't look at me, and I'm like, I'm gonna get the fuck
Yeah,
out
you're
of
like
here.
I'm just gonna leave, and then you give me 10
energy
minutes,
changes.
and it's fine.
The energy in the room changes.
Yeah, it's
You
happened
know.
on stage a few times, and like it's like you said earlier, you can't mimic it. So
Yeah,
it's like
you
we just
can't.
have these like shows where something happened, I'm pissed, and like I don't say anything on stage. I'm just performing, and then all of a sudden I'm like ripping my shirt off and like clawing open my stomach, and like look at you can see the scar. I got Derek one time. I just went up and just ripped his arm open.
bro.
It's so bad, and then like.
He kept it together at that credential show, so I'm proud of him.
Oh yeah, I warned everyone. I was like, I'm not gonna say anything. I'm not gonna say anything.
I was like, bro, just next time call me. I'll talk to production. It's fine.
No, having Thomas here is like he's just been like tour managing pretty much for
Yeah.
us.
You are very
And
level-headed. I
he's
see
the
it.
Right,
He's the
right.
voice
That's
of
the way to
it.
say it.
Yeah.
See it.
Yeah, he knows how to handle
It's
things
good.
really
It's
well.
like,
which
call
is-
me. It's gonna be all good. It's fine.
Definitely
The guy's a
helpful.
cunt. We'll just deal with it. It's all good.
You know what, Justin? You are a perfect example of you don't know the person and you don't know what they fucking know. Like if I saw you, like that guy doesn't know shit about fighting or he's never
I did
trained.
3 different martial
You don't
arts.
you don't know. It's like when you talk shit to someone, it's just stupid. You just don't fucking know.
You don't know.
It's like
And like
damn.
I don't want to like flex, but like I do these martial arts, and I'm also
You
like
probably kill me.
really fucking strong. Like I squat, what was it, like 375,
400.
Like I'm really strong, so I'm
is
just like
crazy.
But here's the craziest part: I haven't been in a fight since I started doing martial arts.
Okay,
so
so
now
that's-
I'm like
that's good
I don't
plus.
know what I'm capable of. No, there was that one time. Remember that time at the?
It's good.
You remember that time at the New York show where that those people kept like crowd killing, and like they weren't like respecting it. Like they would crowd kill, and you're supposed to put your fist out. And you're like, I'm here, and this like person just kept doing it to me, and I moved, and they followed me that way, and I moved, and I'm like,
no,
okay.
dude.
So they came and did it to me, and I just like threw them on the fucking ground like a
So
judo
good.
throw,
So
and then
good.
these 3 like 6'5" dudes start swinging on me, and I just blacked out.
Dude, that was the
You were
weirdest
stuck
thing I've
like-
ever
Dude,
seen.
He's got a video of it.
Like,
Like I wouldn't
somewhere,
believe
yeah.
it happened. Like it was like a hardcore band, so their set was like 15 minutes long, and like they thought I was moshing. This mini fight happened. I don't remember it at all. And then for like 10 minutes, you just see me standing there like this. And anytime someone got near me, I'm just like going like this and like it was
like-
so fucking
He was
crazy.
like
stuck,
standing up but passed out. It was
Yeah,
really
it was like I
weird.
was unconscious, but I was just standing there, and anytime like someone got near me, I would just like grab them or punch them or something.
I
It was
thought you were trolling, dude.
It was so bad.
And then all of a sudden, I think Melody came over and
Yeah,
hugged
Melody
you.
came over and
Right.
hugs me. That's his sister, and she
Right.
goes, "Justin, are you okay?" And I just go, and I'm just like,
you're
"What the
like-
fuck happened?" All of a sudden, their set's over, and I'm just like, "What the fuck's going on?"
Dude,
My
you were
goodness.
tweaking after that. That's the only way I knew you weren't joking was when
Yeah.
you were like actually like tweaking out about
It
it. You're like,
was
what the fuck just
so
happened?
Like
bad.
you blacked out standing up, like in you were like
In
in a
like
self-defense
defensive
mode.
ninjutsu
Yeah, like
position.
It was like an animal.
It was crazy.
never
Yeah,
And
seen
then
that before.
they were like, "Are you okay?" And I was like, "I don't know. My jaw's starting to hurt. My head's starting to hurt. I think I might have got hit." Our old guitarist Eric, his dad was like a doctor, and he like looks at me and like did the thing with the eyes to make sure I didn't have like a concussion. And I was just like, I don't know what happened.
Oh my goodness.
So and that's why now, like when I feel like the anger coming, and like Chevelle's seeing red. I feel it coming, and I'm like, I just need to leave. I need to leave.
Dude, having this screen right here is just like it's too
It's-
distracting for me.
Yeah.
I can't keep looking. I gotta
keep
look this
looking
way.
over.
Well, thank God you're in a band.
Yeah, I mean,
Thank
like I
God,
said, I'm the
right?
happiest person I know. I just have a really bad temper, but I'm like, okay, but I'm in this band doing this really angry music, so it works.
Let it all out.
Let-
On
let it all
stage,
out.
it's like we're not really acting. Like it's just like, ugh.
Well, I don't really know where to go from here. Any closing thoughts? Last,
I don't know. What else?
We're not
Last
scary.
day?
We're not that scary.
last
We're
day
nice
of the
guys.
tour.
Just
today?
don't tell Justin he can't do something and you're good.
Yeah.
Okay, here we
Second
go.
you tell him not to do something, he's gonna do it and then probably hit you.
Listen, we got one show left tonight. We'll get through it. No one's fighting security.
It'll be good. It's fine.
Stick out
Knock on wood. Knock on wood.
and don't give him any shots.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah,
alcohol.
no.
just one. Just one.
Malarkey.
Tonight, just one.
I
Last
mean-
show, come on.
Unless
After
you want
the
to see
show,
a bare ass.
I don't know, man.
Unless you want to see a bare ass.
Hey, Justin, you ever heard of Everclear?
Oh fuck.
No, no.
Is that the closing thought? Everclear.
Yeah. Don't give Justin Everclear.
Check out the latest song.
Oh, what was our last song? Hard Knock was the last
Yeah.
one.
Yeah.
Hard Knock. Yeah.
Cool.
We got another single. I don't know when we're dropping it, but
Cool.
it's ready.
They're ready.
It's ready?
Some
Okay.
point.
Sick.
Some point, man.
Sick. So we'll be looking out for
Yeah.
that.
I can't say a date because we don't have one. So, but
Awesome. Well,
at some point, I'm looking at the cameras.
at some point,
It'll be out.
and that's
Yeah.
the artwork in the cool video.
Oh
Sick.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
that's a
There it
little. That's me right there.
Look, he's eating a fly.
yeah.
over there.
Let's go, John.
So
Yeah.
where can people find you?
Anywhere, Instagram, Spotify, YouTube, Apple Music, whatever, we're everywhere. Yeah,
Title.
around.
Sick.
Deezer.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Deezer.
What did you say, Deezer?
Does anyone use that?
I don't. I haven't
went
met one
over my
person. I haven't met one person.
Dude, I listen to all my music on Deezer.
Someone
So
does.
good.
They
So
have a
good.
platform.
I used to use Rhapsody. That got
Oh,
bought
yeah.
out.
I remember
Whoa. Yeah.
Rhapsody.
Well,
Yeah.
Tallah, I appreciate your time. Thank you for being here at
Yeah.
9 a.m.
Thank you, man.
Thank you
Appreciate
for
it. And
having
us.
also,
Yes.
thank you for letting me be in your band for an hour and a half. I'm truly honored.
Yeah, dude. Thanks
Pleasure.
for having us.
Thank you.
Anytime. All right, everyone. That's it. Later.
Bye. Dude, can I hit this stuff?